chosen ones, empaths, you were put through a thorough vetting process before the narcissist decided to make you their target. I am telling you, they analyzed you down to your core. You know, in the Matrix where you see the binary code. I'm not saying these lot are in touch with understanding the Matrix and all that stuff, but trust me, they saw you down, they saw you at your core of what you are, right? They knew what you were. And then when they got an inkling to that, when they first encountered you, right? When they first encountered you and discovered that you are highly empathetic and you are highly sought after, they began to do their work. They studied you, each and every interaction you had. You know those first few opening messages that you engage with someone in, or the first few moments of speech that you engage with someone in? They couldn't believe their eyes. They couldn't believe their eyes of what they encountered. Trust me, they chose you for a reason. They chose you for a reason. Everything you possess, everything you are, or do you know what, how I should break it down to you? Think of everything you were before you ever met that narcissist. Think of everything you were. I'm telling you, you are such high value. And when I say were, the reason why I'm breaking it down like that is because a lot of us have been devalued and belittled. Now, I don't want you to take that devaluation seriously. Do not believe it for a second. All of the belittling, the devaluation, don't believe it. I want you to remember who you were before you met the narcissist. The reason they picked you, the reason they chose you, right? Trust me, at the time before they endured a long 10-year relationship with you, or even a year or 2 years or 3 years, whatever the number, it doesn't matter. Before they decided to take time out of their planning life and make you their primary target, right? They had other options. They were going through the vetting process with you and many other options, and they decided to put you at the top of the stack, right? So a lot of us have lost our way, right? We no longer look at ourselves and hold ourselves in the same light that we once did. You know, to be honest, a lot of us didn't even know we was valuable when we encountered the narcissist. That's the thing. And that's the beauty of actually discovering that we dealt with a narcissist and understanding the complexities of their mind and the way they carry forth their actions, right? A lot of us just went about, wore our heart on our sleeve. I'm telling you, us empaths, we wear our heart on our sleeve. And I'm telling you, being an empath is not a curse. It's not a curse. It is the biggest gift. You can focus on the negatives and you can say people can manipulate you and take you for a ride and this, that, the other. But once we get awakened and we know who we are and we go through the process of awakening to being an awakened empath and transcending into a super empath, there's no looking back, right? But we still possess all of those traits that we had before we met the narcissist. We are still that, but now we have the spiritual glasses. I know we've had our tears. I know we've had our down days. I know it's hard. I know we've had days when we couldn't sleep. I know we struggled eating. Trust me, I've been there. But I want you to understand that no matter what the narcissist has dished out to you now, you are high value, you were high value, you are high value, they know you're high value, and do not believe any of their belittling or devaluation for a second. Please press the like and the subscribe button, help your brother out, it will take 2 seconds of your time. Thank you so much. But look, right, we have to look at it exactly what it is, right? They saw us, they encountered us, they saw what gifts we have. They said, I want a piece of that pie. I want some of that in my life. I'm going to actually orientate them to worship me. They're going to make us worship them. And you know what? For a time they did. For a time they had us worshiping them as if they were God, right? Even if you don't believe in God, I'm telling you, this is the concept of why we believe in God, because we shouldn't put anything above God, say, or above the universe, or however you want to break it down to your own spiritual beliefs, above your meditation, above your spirituality, however you want to break it down, right? The whole problem was we let the narcissist in. That was the problem. We let the narcissist in, and it damaged us. And it took us on a journey of self-discovery, right? And we're still discovering stuff about ourselves now, right? But you were actually chosen. And that's not why I call you a chosen one, because the narcissist chose you, right? The reason why I say chosen one is because we've been chosen to have a rare set of qualities and traits that a lot of people in this world do not have. I'm not afraid to say it. They don't have the empathetic qualities that we have. They don't wear their heart on their sleeve like we do. They don't get emotional when they see someone being abused or going through pain. And we actually feel that pain in our bodies when we see someone suffering. They don't have that, right? They do not have that. A lot of these people in the world are narcissistic, psychopaths, sociopaths. And thanks to the comments section, which I don't know a lot about, and that's why I don't talk about it, is borderline personality disorder. Because many of you in the comments section, I see a current theme recurring in the comments section. And people say, actually, tell a lie, it was one subscriber that made me realize they said something about, we always focus on the main three: psychopath, sociopath, narcissist, but we forget about borderline personality disorder. But many of you subscribers have asked me to do videos about borderline personality disorder. And to be honest with you, I haven't encountered someone who is a borderline, or at least they may have had tendencies of it, but I haven't encountered someone of that. But the same way, right, we're analyzing the narcissist right now, and we see what they are. Imagine that, right? We see what they are. We know what they are. We're doing research online. We might be reading books. We might be going to therapy. We might be doing a range of things to actually understand what we've endured, right? This is the same thing that the narcissist does naturally when they first meet us. They scan us. Scan. Empath. Then they dig deeper, and then they start exploiting us. They say, I can manipulate this person to the exact fashion, exactly how I want them. And they chip away at us like they're performing artwork on some stone. You know, chipping away at this bit, chipping away at that bit, right? Till then, in reality, what's left is us with no supply. They dry us up like a desert, right? They leave us dry. And then they scratch their heads and they go, oh, why has this person lost supply? This person's lost supply. Okay, I'm going to go off with someone else and make them want me back even more. They're so stupid. They changed what we were. They twisted and contorted us to what we were. Don't you see it? They actually messed us up, and they messed up what they liked about us too. So that's why we need to get back in touch with what we were. We have to get back in touch with our true essence. And I promise you, it will happen naturally. Some people, it will happen quicker than others. But it's all about us on this healing journey. I'm telling you, I'm 6 years into this and I'm still healing. It was traumatic, right? At one time, I thought I was suffering PTSD. It's crazy what they do to us. It's so crazy. Yeah? But we got to look at the gifts. We've got to look at these spiritual glasses we've got. We've got to look at the gift of discernment. We've got to look how we manage our empathy. right? It's great. Let's love our family members if they're decent, in a good way. Let's love our friends in a good way. You know, let's love our significant other if we're fortunate enough to met someone who is a true empath and who's been actually sent our way by the universe or by God, however you want to look at it. That's a beautiful blessing, right? But we can't show any of that side of us, any of that good side of us that we once had prior to meeting the narcissist. We can't show them any of that. We can't plead with them. We can't say, let's talk. We can't say, let's sort it out. We can't say, let's meet up for a coffee and talk like adults. You can't do none of that with a narcissist. I'm telling you, they've already contorted us and reshaped us, and they look at us. That's why when we're at our lowest, even though, like I say, we're at our highest because we've awakened to the abuse, but we're actually crying and we're distraught, right? And we're at our lowest, inverted commas, they actually don't like us anymore at that period of time. And it's until they go away and they meet other people, then they get the realization that they do like us. But that's actually because we're going on our healing journey and we're bouncing back and getting that spring in our step that we used to have. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling you now, just trust me, right? The narcissist scanned you, they ran analysis on you, and they chose you to be their primary source of supply. They chose you to be the primary target, and do you know what I'm saying? They saw your potential, they saw your value. Please, please, please get back in touch with your true essence. Get in touch with your soul. Practice self-love. Do not believe the devaluation for a second. Don't believe the vetting. Don't believe the belittling, right? They put you through a vetting process. Trust me, an intense vetting process, right? Very thorough analysis they ran on us to make sure we're actually that supreme empath that they've always desired, right? And we haven't lost the battle. The battle is not over, right? But I'm telling you, we start winning when we start healing, when we start moving forward, when we encounter other pursuits in life. Wow, I know I always mention it, but I've seen some beautiful paintings by subscribers, some beautiful music, some beautiful books, and the list goes on. I'm telling you, we get in touch with our true calling. God or the universe is going to send our soulmate our way. We ran into counterfeits. Some of us have run into more than one counterfeit, but there's plenty of counterfeits out there. And I'm telling you now, with this new, enhanced, spiritual version of ourselves, we will take on the challenges that are thrown our way and we will surpass them with ease. And we're never going to look back at the narcissist. The narcissist, even though they tried to carve us out of stone into the fashion that they wanted, they're going to be our building block that actually enhances us and carves us spiritually into a newfound shape. They're going to be something we just step on, a building block that we just step on and climb up. Trust me, I'm telling you, they're just going to be that little step that we step on and climb higher. To be honest with you, we actually climbed back up to our level that we was at right before we lowered the bar down to them, and we climb up beyond that. Yeah? So imagine they're a stepping platform to get us back onto our level that we once was and beyond. And we're going to become untouchable, and we're never going to take that scumbag back into our lives. Trust me. So just remember the thorough vetting process. Look for the signs. Remember how they ran analysis on you. Remember how they went hot and cold. Remember how they said some crazy things that made you actually not even know how to react when they'd said it. And it wasn't till all 2-3 years later then you start remembering and recollecting it and you start saying, wow, how did that person say it to me? Or they said something to you, right? And then like afterwards you were scratching your head like, how did they say that? That was the vetting process. That was them running an analysis on you. That was them checking your temperament. That was seeing how you respond. Trust me, the analysis is so deep. They're very good at picking up on cues. It's not an emotional connection you lot have. They look at cues. They look at body language. They don't feel your energy. They feel your energy, but they don't actually truly understand it So they look for cues in your facial expressions and they run analysis on you, and then they check your temperament. It's all a temperament checker to check how you respond. Trust me, these lot ran thorough inspection on us to actually choose us. Now, I'm not saying that's the only thing that makes us valuable because they chose us. No, we was valuable. We was high value. We lowered the bar. We went for them. That's why they put on the mask. That's why they told us all these lies. They lied about their job. They lied about their lifestyle. They lied about their family. They lied about their ex. They lied about everything, right? So as much as they were chipping us away like a structure of stone, they was actually contorting themselves and trying to manifest themselves in another light, which they were not actually that. Do you see what I'm trying to say? So anyway, just remember the analysis, look for the signs, and I'm telling you, chosen one empath, right? Let's get back in touch with that true value that we once had. Let's dry our tears. Tears dry on their own, like the Amy Winehouse song, right? We'll get through this. I promise you, we will get through this. And the healing journey never stops. Even when the tears stop, the healing journey never stops. We're constantly building. We're constantly evolving. We're transcending till we actually embark into other realms when we get into the next stages of life, next stages of the universe, next stages of what God ordains for us, right? We're developing. We're evolving. We're going to become better. We're going to become stronger. We're going to become more resilient. The list goes on. So anyway, please press the like and the subscribe button. Thank you for watching. I appreciate all your support. I appreciate all you commenting and liking, sharing. My heart goes out to you. I cannot express enough. I have created a new channel today. It's going to focus more on the spiritual aspects. And maybe just give us a balance of some other information, so as we can move in a synchronized form. So as much as we're educating ourselves on the narcissism, perhaps some videos, not everything might appeal to you on the channel, because I'm still checking exactly which direction I want it to go and try and get a main theme. But there may be something of interest in there for you. So please check it out. Subscribe if you can. I'll truly appreciate it. As I said, no, the content's not for everyone. You know, you might just want to stick to the narcissism stuff. That's fine. But I'm telling you, there might be some gifts in there, like some blessings in there that you might be able to take, some knowledge you might be able to absorb, you know, from the new channel. So please just check it out if you can. Even if you just check it out, I'll truly appreciate it. If you would like to donate to this channel, you can find the details in the description box. And if you would like a one-to-one session as well, you can find the details in the description box as well. So anyway, I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.